Hey, what's going on here? Strat Soldier with the weekend shift. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing up for the live session. We had technical issues, okay? Like any live show, there's going to be some issues, okay? So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Sunshine, Sylvia, Whiskey Ginger, JS, Hefe, Mel Marball. Thank you so much. Keep posting your questions in there. I'm telling you guys right now, I know you're watching this recording, but in this time, I'm telling you, Ahmed, make sure you put them questions in there, man. Put them in there. Put them in there. I'm Kate G. Kate Gangster. Put your questions in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the questions in there as well. I'm going to be answering them. This was crazy. Thank you so much. So anyway, let's get back to it. The strat. And what we do with the strat is we put you in the most profitable, most probable situation to create a winning position and to take profit. That's what we do, okay? That's it. There's a lot of people out there telling you a lot of different things. And, you know, I'm not saying they're wrong. I am absolutely not saying they're wrong, okay? But there's a lot of voices out there, and unfortunately, there's a lot of negative voices out there, okay? There's a lot of people telling you out there that you're not a real trader because you don't have X amount of money in your account. They're telling you you're not a real trader because you don't make X amount of money per trade, okay? Do not listen to those voices, okay? There are more... It's easier, okay? It's easier to latch on to that negative stuff because you're trying something for the very first time, okay? You're a brand new trader. Or this is you've been trading for a year, 2 years, and this is your very first time seeing a full market cycle, okay? And so it's easy to latch on to those voices, okay? Those negative voices. I don't want you to do that. This is the Strat Army, okay? We create winning positions and add to them and defend them with tight stops. That's what we do. If you see us in the chat, if you see us out there on Twitter, people do not like when we win when they are losing. Okay, they hate it, and the trolls come out. It's like that old song. The freaks come out at night. You know what I mean? The trolls come out when the market's bad. When the market's bad, the trolls come out. You know what I mean? And they're gonna tell you, you're paper trading. You're doing this. You're doing that. I just splash coffee everywhere because I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited because there's going to be so many people out there telling you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. You know what? Block it all out. Why? Because you know what we're doing, okay? If you're in there with Rob, you see it, okay? You're in front of your laptop or your computer desktop, you got your screens up. You know what it feels like when you create that winning position when everybody else was getting wrecked, whether it was working with shares or calls on XLP or hitting puts on Microsoft and Apple. Okay, people do not like when we post green days when they are red. They don't. So, but we are the Strat Army. We work together. Okay, we work together. We help other Stratters. And thank you so much. I'm seeing all these questions in the chat. Let me go ahead and type to you guys. Thank you. Keep them. Thank you. I'm putting that in the chat because I'm usually live. Internet problems, internet issues, whatever. So okay. So like I said, they don't like it when we post green days on days that they were rough. Okay. And so don't listen to these guys that say the strat doesn't work, okay? Because you are in there with Rob, you see it work, okay? You're seeing where we need to be when the rest of the market is waiting on tech to blast. We're over here buying insurance in cereal, General Mills. And in Allstate, and Mondelez to the eyes. How many times did Rob say that? Mondelez to the highs. He said it a lot because that's what people were buying, and they were dumping tech. And also, people were buying the vaccines, the Invax, Moderna, and then you had What was the other one? I don't think. No, Johnson & Johnson went to the highs and then they took their profits. Okay, so we knew where to go because Rob's calling it out. Okay, a lot of people, Rob's calling out stuff that already happened. You know what? He's calling it out because it's happening right now. Because we trade what's happening right now. Go to that stock, find a reversal in that sucker, and that's what we're going to talk about now. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's get to the charts. Here we go. Oh, my head's little now. Here we go. Here's all our charts. This is exactly how I trade. This is in Trading View. If you can't do this, and I have TradeStation as well. What I do is I link my Trading View to TradeStation, and I trade right on these charts in Trading View. Okay, I can hit my buys and sells. Bam, I could do that right here. Okay, that's how I trade on these charts. Okay, you can't do options on this thing, but that's how it is. Okay, I'm buying shares and things like that on these charts, so I can see I can see the month, the week, the day, the 60. Okay, let's do it again. The month, the week, the day, and the 60. I see all these charts up, and I have them all up at the same time, so I can see time frame continuity. And time frame continuity is all about color. And what do I see? I see red. I see red. Look at this. We thought we were going to go outside month, and we missed it by $1. Okay, we missed it by $1. The high of last month was, let's put our magnet on. Thank you so much. Let's put our magnet on. The high of last month was 473.55, and the high of this week, the end of this week was, let's see here, 472.91. Okay, 472.91, and that's when the forward movement stopped. Okay, and that happened here. All right, we went to continuation up for a hot minute, and then we dumped it. Okay, FOMO report. It's the FOMO report. Excuse me, I mean the Fed report. The FOMCO report. Whatever. I call it the FOMO report because people are getting in there and they're smashing buttons as soon as the Fed starts talking, smashing buttons, and as soon as the president starts talking, smashing buttons. And that's whatever. I want you to be in winning positions, okay? No matter what happens, I want you to be in a winning position. Not for me. I want you to do it for you, okay? I want you to do it for you so that you have the confidence that you know what you're doing and take some profit out of this thing, okay? So let's get back to it. The month, still 2 down on the month and red. The week is red, okay? The last week was red. Here's your broadening formations on the week. Test the bottom, test the highs. Okay, right here hits the top of the broadening formation. 2, inside 3. Here's your rev strat. Oh, that's a slight 2 up. That's a slight 2 up. Okay, and then scenario 3 down. Bam. Okay, here's last week. All right, slight 2 up, and then this week slight 2 up, and then dumped. Okay. All right, here's your days. Look at this. Doing nothing. That's how tight that range is. Okay, Rob always says you got to wait till the try grows. You got to wait for it to grow. This is price discovery starting over, okay? We don't know what nothing costs, all right? And if you're trading options, this is theta burn. This is you. This is people getting wrecked, okay? And this is people out here selling condors and iron condors and iron butterflies and all that crazy stuff. Go look it up. It's a real thing. And then they are selling options, and they're making money off premium. That's not a bad thing, okay? I'm just telling you what they're doing. If you get to a point where you can start doing some of that stuff too, do your research, learn exactly how it works, so you don't get wrecked, and maybe you can do some of that stuff too. Once you learn the strat, you can do whatever. People are doing many different things, okay? But it was flat for most of the week. And then you had, here's Wednesday, bam, bam, Thursday, Friday, okay? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Can you see that? All right? Can you see that? Clear, super clear, right? I knew you could. Here's my 60s. And if you're alive, this is exactly what I was talking about. Look at these 60s. Nothing happening right here. Tight try, okay? Tight. This is the price consolidating, okay? All right? The price consolidating. All this is an inside bar, okay? All of this is an inside bar. And then You got Wednesday right here, bam, bam. And then Thursday, dumped it all. Here you can see it right here in the charts. Here's your 3-2 reversal up during the Fed report. Okay, all right. Then you got your selling it off here, and then Friday doing nothing again, doing nothing again. You're working options. This is wrecking you right now. Okay, that's why I say if you're new to trading, or if you're just an options trader anyway, you can't trade common. You can trade common. You don't need to be getting here and getting wrecked in options. Yeah, you don't get your 1,000% gainer with a call or a put. But daggone it, when the SPY is doing this, doing nothing, go trade commons or don't trade anything at all. Okay. All right, so let's turn on for the new people here that's never seen the strat before. Let's turn on these charts. Let's expand what we're talking about so you can understand too. All right, we believe there's only 3 ways anything can trade. All right, scenario 1. Scenario 1 doesn't take out either side of the previous range. I'm gonna mark it right here. Bam, bam. You know what? Let's make these yellow. Let's make these yellow. I want people to see this. Make them yellow. Make them yellow. Here we go. Bam. Notice that this bar. Yep, give it to me. Notice this bar right here does not take out either side of this previous range, okay? All right, inside bar, scenario 1. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Blow it up. Make it big. Look at that. You can clearly see that. That's the price consolidating. You don't want to buy anything in that. All right. Scenario 2. Scenario 2 takes out one side of the previous range, either the top or the bottom. Here's your scenario 2 up. Okay, and then right here, you don't have to go very far because the strat is repetitive. Here's your scenario 2 down. Takes out this side of the previous range. Now, you're always comparing to the previous candle, all right, to the left, okay? Then you have a scenario 3. Takes out both sides of the previous range, and yes, we count the wicks because the price traded there, okay? The price traded there. Someone got stopped out right there, all right? Scenario 2, scenario 3. Take out the highs, take out the lows of this bar here. Oh my goodness. Now, what we do is we take these scenarios, we combine them, and now you have the strat reversals, okay? You got your 2-1-2 reversals, 2-2 reversals, 3-2 reversals, 3-2-2 reversals, and then rev strats, which are 1-3s and 1-2-2s, okay? I ran through that really fast, but there's a strat combo sheet out there. Go check it out. Okay, go check it out. But those are all the scenarios right there, and it keeps going. Okay, it's repetitive. It's repetitive. You do not have to guess on what the price is doing with the strat. All right. It's been one. I had a no guest this week. It's just me, which is great because which actually worked out because of the internet issues, whatever. All right, but there's our scenarios. Oh, let's get these off here. There's our scenarios. And like I said, we work them into the reversals. And there's 3 universal truths with the strat. 3. All right. Actionable signals, which are your reversals. Okay. Your hammer, inside bar, shooters. Those are your actionable signals. And that's why the price moves. Then you got your time frame continuity. All my charts up all at once. Okay. Or at least click through all the charts and you can identify, yep, red month, red week, red day, in my 60s. Once all 4 charts are all the same color, you got full time frame continuity. If you only have a couple of them green and a couple of them red, you got conflict. Okay, conflict, and that's where people get. That's when people start saying, I don't know about the strat and the strat this and that, because you're not looking at time frame continuity and you're trying to trade in conflict. Okay, you at least the bare minimum you want to trade the 60 and the daily the same color. Okay, same continuity. All right, you at least want to do that, because the 60 is what they're doing right now. Okay, and then the daily is what they're doing today. Okay, so you always want to be trading in control. Okay. And if you're going to do something, once you understand the strat, you want to do something crazy like, the 60's green, my week's green, and my month's green, but the daily is red, daggone it, you just push your stops up and take your profit because it's probably not going to go very far, okay? All right, we'll talk about Facebook. I want to say remind me, but you guys are this is a recording, so hopefully I can remember Facebook. I'm gonna write it down because we're gonna talk about Facebook. Because me and a couple other people in the chat were looking at Facebook to go long on a reversal on the 60. Then we all got stopped out. Didn't work. Okay, I was trading common, very small loss. Okay, and honestly I was just experimenting with something else. I wasn't expecting much at all, but. The third universal truth before I talk too far is broadening formations, okay? Price discovery works in a series of broadening formations, all right? Test the highs, test the lows. Test the highs, test the lows. We're not breakout traders, okay? We're not waiting for this thing to break out of a wedge and then we hit it, okay? No, we're trading it as it's going through the broadening formation. And if it's too tight like it is here or it is here, we don't touch it. We don't touch it. Okay, so let's go through. Let's blow this chart up. Give me this one. Give me this one for right now, and then I want to talk about pivots. Okay, because Jam Trades had some good stuff in here. Okay, so here's the SPY on. We're gonna keep the numbers up for the kids in the back. Okay. Still scenario 2 down on the month, okay? Real big for you guys. And then the week, SPY 2 down on the week, okay? 2 down on the week. And then your daily, all right? Here's your dailies. Look at that, okay? Tight range, bam, bam, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So easy to see, okay? And it was easy to see during the moment, too. It really was. And then here's your 60s, okay? Even though these are 2s, you can still see that's a very super tight range. Not doing nothing. Rob's barely calling out anything during this time, okay? Or he's moving to something with natural buyers or natural sellers, meaning they don't give a crap what the SPY's doing. They're, or the diamonds or the QQQ. They're going to get in and they're buying it now. For example, insurance and cereal. The defensive names, okay? Here is, let's go through diamonds real quick. Dow Jones, okay? Whenever you hear us say diamonds, we're talking about Dow Jones. We got this funky line in here because that's a broad information on a different time frame. All right. 2 down, but green. All right. We thought we were going to go outside month again as well. And then the price movement stopped. But they were the strongest this week. Dow Jones diamonds were strong this week, and then you got QQQ. Excuse me, that was this month. This is still this month. Let's go to the week diamonds. All right, here's your week on diamonds. All right, same thing with looks very much like the SPY. Okay, 2-2 reversal back up here, and then 2-2 continuation, and then they sold. Okay, FOMO report. All right, QQQ for the week. We're going to stick to the weeks because this is a weekly show. Inside on QQQ. Michael Dang was talking about this on his show in the Dang Strat Show. I tell you right now, if you're paying for the Dang Strat Show and you're not getting in there, you are wrong. You are wrong. He's giving you all the information you need. He's going over options. He's talking about technical analysis and distribution days and all that stuff. Hey, get in there with Michael Dang. Ask him your questions. But he was talking about this here. Inside week. Double trouble. That's what I call that. Double trouble. And that's not the time to be trading tech. It's not. All right? You're stuck in this thing. Small cappers for this week. Small cappers not doing much. Okay, you got your 2-1-2 reversal to the downside. Small cappers. And then VXX. VXX, which is which you can use to buy puts on. But anyway, it shows the volatility and, it shows the, I don't want to say fear in the market, but, people buying puts. As people start buying a bunch of puts, this thing starts going up. All right. So, here's people, as the market was going down, this is going up. Okay, I'm not showing this to you to go long VXX. No. I'm not showing you it for that. But when you got days that are like right here, 2-2 reversal down, you can get puts on that as the market is rallying to the upside. Talk to Rob about that. All right, talk to Rob about VXX. I'm just showing it here. Okay, I'm not talking much about it. All right, crude. What did crude oil inside week for oil? XLK with the tech slight two up, but mostly what's red, right? They're selling it. That's what that means. They're selling it. XLU with the defensive names with utilities. All right, 2-2 reversal down here, 2-2 continuation up. Okay, XLE with the oils. All right, they are dumping it this week. All right, Labu Biotech still 2 down. We might see a reversal back into that. We'll see. XLV with healthcare. That's where you wanted to be. That's where you wanted to be. All right, healthcare stuff. Find a stock in healthcare. XLV. Find a stock in there. Okay. You want to go long? Go where they're buying. Okay. Go where they're buying. XRT retail. All right. It's Christmas time. We're supposed to be having this Santa rally. Hey, I tell you right now, Santa's drunk because I ain't seen no Santa rally yet. There's only 1 week left in trading. You know, a couple more weeks and then the new year starts. No, there's not much going on. 2-1-2 continuation down on retail. Where was everybody going? XLP 2-2 reversal here and then 2-2 continuation. All right, up to 76.81. Okay, that's where you want to be. Let's look at the month. Outside month to the upside. Okay, in consumer staples. Okay, you want to buy stuff? Go to where they're buying. Okay, stop buying crap like Palantir and Affirm, and I don't know. Affirm's a good one. I'm just saying, just stop buying junk. You know what I mean? And hoping that it goes to the highs. Go to where they're actually buying. Okay, gold. Gold didn't do much outside week. Okay, outside week up. All right, we're gonna get to the questions. I want to talk about what happened in the weekly signals. Adobe, oh my goodness, outside bar to the downside. Okay, Witten Force right here at 605.73, 605.73 to the downside. Oh my goodness, that's a 1-bar rev strat. That's a 1-bar rev strat. They started buying it a little bit and then they dumped it. Here's your dailies. All right, now, yeah, you could have bought some here, but you want to put your stops right there, right underneath this shooter on the daily or on the 13th. All right, because what did they do? Dumped it. All right, going back to the weekly is Adobe. If you're going short on that one, that was a good one. All right, going through the weekend list. Outside bar up on AEM. All right, outside week. Let's look at the dailies. Look at that 2-2 reversal right here. That's where you wanted to be. All right. Find a reversal in here. Let's go down to the 60s. How would I got in on that sucker? AEM. All right, right here. Boom. That's a good one. 2-2 reversal. Back up. Work it all the way up in here. All right. Look at this. That's what I'm talking about. Creating winning positions. Okay. You get in here, and then you got 2-2 reversal back down right here. All right. Now you can see that on the screen. Do your own math at home. Here's your numbers. Is that huge? I don't know what the options look like. You know what I mean? But you could have bought shares. That's definitely, do the math. You can make profit in that. And then as soon as it 2-2 reversal back down, take your profits. Get out of it. Be done. You know what I mean? Or, okay, 2-2 reversal down. I'm not getting out of all of it. Okay, it's still working. But then as soon as it starts doing this again, cut it. Done. Okay? It doesn't have to be this super crazy stressful thing. You can see this. That's pushing your stops up to 60. Okay, go back to the weekly on AGIO. That was a good one. AGIO outside week. Here's the dailies. All right, you got 3-2 reversal here. You could have worked that up in here on the dailies. Inside bar, and then 2-1-2 continuation. You could still be in that, honestly. You could still be in that. Here's your 60s on AGIO. Right here, 2-2 reversal. Oh my goodness, what? 2-2 reversal up on the 60s. All right, set your stop down here, hold it, and you just wait. You wait, and you can do that waiting when you're trading shares, okay? And then you got your, oh my goodness, you got a slight rev strat here, but then it's rev strat here, and then you got your outside. Look at that, bam. Were they buying it Friday? Yes, okay. You don't need the guess on that. You can clearly see that, right? You can clearly see that. And then you just push. If you would have pushed your stops up to 60s, you wouldn't have got stopped out of this, okay? All right, maybe here, maybe here. All right, if you would have kept your stops super tight. But if you would have kept your stops even, you'd still be in that thing, okay? All right, good stuff. AGIO, okay? Akamai. Ooh, I got a lot of crap drawn on this one. Sorry about that. Akamai. Yep, I'm going to check my time real quick. Akamai. All right, 3-1-2, reversal up. 3-1-2. Look at that. Beautiful. Where's my actual, where do I get in at? Right here. Set your stops right here. Boom. Now you're in. All right? Right here at 114. Work it all the way up to 117 on the dailies. All right. A little, a little ugly. Probably would have got in here. All right. Work it up until it hits this, and then you just walk your stops up the dailies, and then you get stopped out with profit here. Is it huge? No. Is it profit? Yes. It's profit. Okay? It's profit. Look at these 60s. Not, it's crazy. It's crazy on the 60s. But on those dailies, that's where you wanted to set your stops. Let's zoom. Yep. Okay. All right. You could even put, there's your 2-2 reversal down here. On the 60s, it's just so slow. And then you could take it here at 114. You can keep working it. These long wicks are still no reversals down, but they are hard. But then you got your 2-2 reversal down here. You could get stopped out here, or you definitely got your shooter right here on the 60 at 116.73. Okay, that's what we saw on the dailies. Definitely cut it right there, and that's some profit. Okay, that's profit. That's how you do that. All right. Let's keep going. We got a lot to talk about with these questions. I know I want to get to the questions. Yep, I want to get to the questions. 2-2 reversal down on Amazon. Not much. 2-1-2 continuation down on Amazon. Okay, not doing much. ANTM 2-2 continuation up. Bam, you could still be in that one. All right, 2-2 reversal last week, and then this week you still got some making money. Okay, making money. All right, look at that. That's a good trade. Baba, hey. Baba, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing on Baba. Okay, about Baba. I'm not going to say too much about Baba because they gave me so much crap a couple weeks ago. But, hey, inside, double trouble on Baba. Double trouble. But it is forming a hammer on the month. We'll see what they want to do, okay? You might be able to get a 2-2 reversal up on this, inside and up on this. You might be able to at 127.48. Okay, but it double inside bars, double trouble, Baba. All right, Baba. Excuse me, BMY. BMY was a good one. Okay, here is your. That was a good one. Here's your reversals here. Okay. All right. I got your slight. This wasn't 2 up, but it came in, and then you got 2-2 continuation. You would have had to find a reversal on the dailies right there. 2-2 reversal up right there. 2 down, 2 up. We say it all the time. 2 down, 2 up. 2-2 reversal. You are in. Okay, you are in right here. Set your stop down here. Now you're just chilling. All right, you can still be in that chilling. All right, while everybody else is freaking out and panicking and wondering what the heck they're going to do and trying to figure out options, you are in BMY, okay? Bristol Myers. All right, the week. With the week, slight 2 down on Beyond the Meats. Fake meat. Look at the dailies. Not much going on in here. You could have, I wouldn't have messed with that. Letter C, 2-2 continuation down. dump it, okay? That's what they're saying. 2-2 continuation down on the month. This is an old note. You could have worked puts on this one. See that shooter? What did I say our actionable signals are? Shooters, inside bars, and shooters, inside bars, hammers, okay? Hammer, shooter, inside bar. There's your actionable signals. There's your actionable signal in force right here. 2-2 reversal down on the month. Now you got some 2-2 continuation on the month. I want to find something to short when the market's already red and dying. I'm going to Citigroup, letter C. They've already been dumping it. It's falling down the stairs. You know, why am I going to something else and try and push them down? I'm going to the person that's already fallen. All right? Short that guy. Short that guy. All right. CHRW, 2-2 reversal up last week. Now we got a little bit of 2-2 up, and then they started taking their profits in on that. That makes sense. Here's your dailies. All right. Makes sense, right? Pretty close to the broad information. Honestly, when I get in on something, and let's just say I'm down here on this 2-2 reversal here, and I'm walking my stops up, okay? I'm walking my stops up on the 60s. All right, these are dailies. I'm walking my stops up the dailies. I'm not getting stopped out. Things are fine. And then it starts getting close to the broad information up the top. All right, we know that they will start taking profits and, you know what I mean, and sell it off, okay? I'll start by walking my stops up, and if I get stopped out, let's just say I got stopped out right here, but just because it's inside bars doesn't mean cut it, okay? But you definitely got a 2-2 reversal here on the daily, here on 16/17, okay, Friday. It went in force on Friday. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, you know, HRW didn't hit the top of the broadening formation. It didn't hit magnitude. Strat doesn't work. If it's about to hit the top of the broadening formations, I set my stops up to the top because people are taking profits. People see different things. And we just got to assume they're not trading the strat, okay? And what we see as the top is 109 could be someone else's, like, ain't no way it's getting in the 109, you know, and then they're going to panic sell it. You know what I mean? I got some profit, they're selling it. You know what I mean? You don't know what's in the other traders' minds, so to speak. But that's some good profit right there. From 49 to 104. Buy shares. You don't need to be in options all the time. Okay. You're getting the point. But that's you creating a winning position, and then on December 2nd and holding that joker until you get a definite reversal back down. Where's the reversal at? All the way up in here. Where's your reversals at? Show me. Ain't none. Ain't no reversals in this thing, okay? Got a shooter right here. All right? I could have moved my stops up here like, oh, shooter. All right? Did it go in force? No. It did not go in force. Okay, I can hold it. All right, I'm good. Everything's good. Now you got a 2-2 reversal back down on the daily. Okay. Oh, no. I'm out. Nope. Done. Take your profits. Okay. Move on. That's how you do that. CI. Cigna. CI with Cigna. All right. 2-2 continuation up. 2-2 continuation up. You could still be holding that. Why is this important? Because of right here. 2-2 reversal on the week. And you're still in this thing, okay? From 204 to 219. Buy shares. Anyway, you could be in this thing, okay? You being a small account person, you could still be in this thing and work it, and you're still trying to get to 225, okay? All right, CLR. Not much going on here. 212 reversal to the downside. You could have done some of that. It's 2 down on the month. Yeah, you could have hit some of that, okay? Anytime it sets up for you, and you want to short sell that thing, or you want to work puts, you can do that. For those option traders out there, don't be getting stuff that's inside, that's got a huge spread. Don't be getting stuff that has like $1 spread on it. Okay, you're gonna get wrecked in that thing. COF 212 reversal downside. Let's get through these things. Costco, not doing much. Still good if you're in that from way down here. CPE 212 reversal down. Dash 212 continuation down. They're still selling it. Deckers shooter in force. That's an old line. Shooter in force on the weekly. Okay, the market is already red and they're dumping it. Go find something that's already getting beat up. Shooter in force. Okay, you can clearly see that. and you hit it right below 338, it goes all the way down to 353. DHI, DR Horton, outside week to the downside. Do I have to tell you what's happening there? No, they're selling it. DraftKings. Is DraftKings a buy? No. That is a no. That's a no for me, dog. They're still selling it. Okay, 212 continuation down. Someone keeps trying to bottom pick this thing, and they're, look at this, Murder City. All right, people getting murdered in this here. 3-3 back to back. Shut up. All right, that's not a buy. But all right, we'll see what happens next week. We do have a hammer on the week. Don't look for this thing to go very far. Etsy still 2 down. They don't like the things you make. Facebook. Oh man, I got a bunch of crap going on here on Facebook because we're working this thing. Working it. Let me see here. Trade symbol. Get all that crap off of there so you can see what's going on. I got all the things going on that thing. So look at this. 2-1-2 reversal back up on the week. Worked all the way up to here. And then you've seen all my lines and arrows and things like that. We also worked it to the downside. It was a mess. Here's your dailies. Oh my goodness. Hits the bottom of the broadening formation. 2-2 reversal back up. And then starts chopping around in here. Fed 3-2 reversal back up on the, Fed. And then this back down. It was a mess. We didn't have no business trading that crap. But we know that Facebook moves. So we were just trying to take advantage of any of that. Okay. 2-2-2. As you can see here. Yep, Rev Strat. Raise your Rev Strat right here on the 60s. We worked all the way up in here, and then outside bar, and then 2-2 reversal back down, and then did nothing the rest of Friday. Okay, you saw my lines. We were in, my arrows and all that crap. We were working Facebook, but Facebook has been a chop shop mess. Here's your broadening formation. Okay, please tell me this stuff doesn't work, because it does. It does. All right, FedEx. Looking at my time here, FedEx also, it had earnings, had this crazy jump right here. It's Christmas. People keep talking about the Santa rally. Okay, Santa, where you at? We know you work for FedEx. I don't know. Maybe you got fired from FedEx. I don't know, because look at this tight range right here, and then you had earnings. It gapped all the way up and then did nothing. All right, shooter down, and then just kind of hung around. Okay. Not doing much on FedEx. Google, gold. That's gold. GOLD. Outside week. Google. Inside week. And red. Humana 2 up. Slight 2 up. You also got a shooter forming on that. IBM. 2-2 continuation up. Is it going to hit the top of this 3? I don't know. They're working on it. IIPR 2-1-2 continuation down. JD 2-1-2 continuation down. Johnny John, they bought it all the way up, hits the top of the broadening formation and comes in. Okay, take your profits. All right, and then that's a good swing trade on the weeklies right here. Okay, people are saying that you can't make money. You have to day trade this thing. No, you don't. You get in right here. You hold that sucker and you work it all the way up until there's a reversal against you. Okay. And you take your profits right here. 2-2 reversal back down. You can do. You might have got stopped out here on this 3. It happens. Find a reversal back in on this thing. Got 2-2 reversal. Hits the top of the broadening formation. 2-2 reversal back down. Take your profits. Move on. Okay. I believe in you. All right. I believe in you. Don't listen to these naysayers. 2-1-2 reversal down. Kind of slight comes back in on JNUG. That's a hard one to trade. 2-1-2 continuation down on JPM. All right, home builders, KBH, outside week to the downside. Lilly was a good one. Eli Lilly, oh my goodness. Look at these targets. Took them all the way out. 2-2 reversal week up. And then the best part about this, all right, your 2-2 reversal went in force. Let's put a line. 2-2 reversal went in force right here. 2-2 reversal went in force on this week right here. On the 13th, then that's when it started, right here. So your 2-2 reversal would have got 2 down, 2 up on the daily. Okay, I got this magnet on, so it's kind of it's forcing me to stick it right there. but you would have been in on this thing on the 13th, okay? 2 down, 2 up on the daily. Then it consolidates. You just hold on, okay? Just chill. Then you got this gap up. You're already in with shares, okay? Gap up, bam, 212 gap up, 212 continuation, and then you move your stops up. Didn't get stopped out. The next day, move your stops up. All right, and then the Friday comes in. You don't get stopped out. Friday comes in, 2-2 reversal, back down. You take your profits, okay? You can see that, and that's what we do. We create winning positions, and we defend them with tight stops, and we get stopped out with profit. That's what we do. We do not mess around, okay? We don't mess around. And that would have stopped you out way up here. Now, you could have found something on the 60 and got stopped out way up here, all right? Or take a portion. MasterCard didn't do much. All right, there's about 50. There's a lot of stocks in this thing, so we might have to cut it short because I need to get through these questions. 2-2 continuation down. Mara falling down the stairs. All right, triple M, triple trouble, doing nothing. Okay, doing nothing. Microsoft, look at that, outside week. But where's it at? Top of the Browning formation, right? Is it a surprise? No. Okay, no. All right, look at these weeks. Doing nothing. These days. Doing nothing. All right, 2. Shooter goes in force. Look at that. All right, take your profits. Get out of that thing. Net. They're still selling it. Netflix and chill. How about Netflix and sell it? 2-1-2 reversal back down. Invax was a good one. 2-2 reversal back up on the week. This was inside most of the week. But you got your 2-2 reversal back up right here. 2-2 reversal, and I wanted to stay in this. You saw my tweets on Facebook. I got stopped out of this joker, and I wanted to hold it, but I did get back in it, and I worked it on the 60s. Okay? But look at that. On the 14th. Buy shares, daggone it. 171 up to 217, okay? All right, you do the math. All right, you do the math. All right? You do the math. NVIDIA, people want NVIDIA, but it went 2 down. 2-2 continuation down. Here's your dailies. All right, you can see clearly what's happening with this thing. 2-2 reversal back up. You could have worked that for a little bit, and then they dumped it again Friday. Overstock, they're still selling it. Okay, market's red. Go to things that they're already selling. That was overstock. PDD, inside week, double trouble. PHM. What are they doing? What's this red bar mean? That's what I thought. Selling it. 2-2 continuation down on plug. Corvo. We called out Corvo a little bit, but they were dumping it, okay? Getting rid of Corvo. Letter R. Rider Systems. 2-1-2 continuation down. RGLD. You got your Rev Strat. Slight up to the upside. We'll see what that does next week. You might get your 3-1-2 reversal back up. 2-2 continuation down on Sedge. SGEN, outside week. Snow, 3-1. One bar Rev Strat to the downside. Target falling down the stairs. All right, maybe Santa's not buying toys from Target because they're selling that joker. Okay, Toll Brothers outside week to the downside. Tesla, 2-2 continuation down. You know, they're selling it, okay? TWT, Twitter, bottom of the Browning formation, okay? 3-1-2 continuation down. UNH. Where do you want to be when you're buying stuff? In the green, that's right. Go to where they're buying, okay? Bam, bam, bam. Looks beautiful to me. Visa, you could still be in that. Totally didn't get killed, but, if you're in that from last week, take your profits. W, selling it. Wayfair, we do have a hammer on the week now. Walmart was a good one. Walmart, you got your 2-1-2 reversal up, and then yes, they did sell it. Take your profits. 2-2 reversal on the daily. Work that joker. Work it. Okay? Work that thing. Here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Buy shares. Here's your days. Okay? Yeah, hopefully you would have got it down here. But here's your days. Monday, when everybody was freaking out, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to put my stocks. Monday, Walmart. There's buying Walmart. Okay? And then Thursday, Friday, okay? WSM inside week. 312 up or 312 down. Ooh, that's on the day. On the weekly, 2 continuation down. Zscaler hammer closed as a hammer on the week. Is it gonna go in force? 2 reversal at 231, and the magnitude would be 337. We will see. That's all your plays from the weekend vid from Rob. Get in there with Rob. Strat Soldier Xmas XMAS will get you Rob Smith with the weekend shift with Michael Dang with Rob. $3.99 to get in there with Rob Smith. Gives you the full course. Gives you Rob Smith. Gives you Michael Dang. Okay, get in there. All right, learn this stuff. Know where to go. All right. Let's go through the questions real quick. Give me a second here. Yep. Going through the chat. Yep. Thank you so much, everybody, for giving it for patience. Yep. I know. Yep. Good stuff. Let's see here. Questions in the chat. How do we trade the end of the month and quarter? If you don't know where to go, don't trade it. Okay. What were they doing this week? They were going to XLP. Okay. They were going to defensive names. They were buying cereal and they were buying insurance. Okay. All right. We already talked about Mondelez. 2-2 reversal up, hits the top of the broadening formation, keeps going, but then they take their profits on Friday, okay? You look at this thing. Get in here, 2-2 reversal up. Here's your ad. If you're not already in this thing, 2-1-2 reversal up, get in here. And then work this thing all the way up. Is that a reversal against you? Not really. You could still be in that thing. Mondelez, okay? Allstate, ALL from the macro list, okay? They're buying Allstate. 2-2 reversal up on the daily. Work this thing. All right. If you're buying now, the options were terrible on this thing. Again, buy shares. You could be in a winning position when everybody else is freaking out. Take your profits right here. 2-2 reversal back down. All right. Go to where they're actually buying, and that's the XLP names, and then the utilities. Okay. So that's what we did in the chat, and that's what we are doing. And then it's going to be low volume next week because of Christmas. It's going to be low volume. Not a lot of people in there. Institutional buyers taking their time off, and then it's going to give us chance. It's going to give a chance for market makers to kind of jack around with us. Okay, so if you don't want to trade next week, don't trade. Don't worry about it. Okay, take a break. Be with your families. Marball. Spy 2 down. What could we look for Monday? Is this a reversal? Okay, Monday. Well, I think we already talked about it, but let's do it again. 2-2 reversal. No, it looks like it's going to go to the downside, but we've had a lot of gap ups and gap downs. Okay, I see for no apparent reason, but you got to go to the month. You got to start with the month. Okay, already 2 down on the month and red. Here's your weeks. Okay, the broader averages matter. When the entire market is selling, you think you're going to go to the upside unless you're in something that has natural buyers, for example, XLP, insurance, and things like that, utilities, defensive names. When the market is selling, that's not the time. That's not necessarily the time to go long on stuff. Okay, but we're closer to going 2-2 reversal back down. Okay, right at 457. Okay, and they keep talking about this Santa rally. All right. I mean, that's a huge range, okay? From here to here is an outside bar. Okay, let's mark it. From here to here is an outside bar. Okay, that's why we draw these broadening formations. Where are these 2 weeks at? They're stuck in here, okay? Just for fun, just for fun, I have something in here that I use, and me and Didi use. It's 2-week bars. All right, these are 2-week bars. What? The Strat works on 2-week bars. What's that? 2-week bars. Okay. Here's your outside week. Here's your last 2 weeks outside bar. Here's these 2 weeks. Here's this current. You know what I mean? Look at that. These 2 weeks are stuck in this thing. These last 2 weeks are stuck in these 2 weeks. Okay? And then what's it setting up? Shooter. What's our actionable signals? Shooter. Hammer. Inside bar. Let's go to the regular week. I'm going to do it one more time. Because everybody thinks these broadening formations are, a joke. Look at this. I draw my broadening formation from here to here. Mark it. These 2 weeks are inside of these 2 weeks. I don't see it, Strat Soldier. I think it's a trick. Okay? Go to the 2-week bars. There's your outside bar. Okay? Tell me that's not real. Tell me I made that up. 2 weeks stuck inside of that. That's why trading is hard right now. Okay? And trading takes hard work. The Strat makes this easier for us because we know when something's stuck, we know when something is moving, and we know when something is selling. Okay? I'm on your side. I get a little passionate. Okay? But people on social media, the Strat's this and that. Look at that. It's right there, man. It's right there. These last 2 weeks are stuck in that. And you got a shooter on this. Now, what's it going to do next week? Closer to 2-2 reversal back to the downside, okay? We'll see next week. On the dailies, you got to take into account all that stuff. On the dailies, again, closer to 2-2 reversal back down. Let's just say it goes 2 up right here, okay? Let's just say that. Okay, because these weird gap ups and gap downs that's been happening, okay? If we go 2-2 reversal back up, you seen that, didn't you? Let me go back again. If we go 2-2 reversal back up here, here's the magnitude on that one, okay? I go to my weekly. What's that look like? Inside bar here. Okay, if that goes 2-2 reversal up on the daily, we're still inside week, okay? And then on the month, that puts us still dead in the middle of this thing, okay? Still not a great time to trade. You see that, right? Okay, let's get rid of this line right here. All right, let's go back to the beginning. 2-2 reversal back up for some reason at 464. Okay, for some reason. What's it gonna do? That's gonna put us inside week, right here. Chop chop. Inside, and in the month, it's gonna we're still right in the middle of this thing. Okay, all right. Still in the middle of this thing. So we're gonna see what they do next week. I just kind of demonstrating that, so you guys can see what we are seeing, okay? Give me another question. Any special consideration? I keep talking about the Santa rally. I don't know. This quad witching thing that happened last week in the FOMO report. The Fed report, was about the only thing that really pushed it. But when it comes to that quad witching and all these crazy things they're putting in Twitter, it really doesn't have too much of an effect on the Strat. We still trade what we know to be true right now, okay? Yeah, so life lessons. Yeah. So I was talking about how the live stream wasn't going very well, and 10 minutes in, 5 minutes in, we switched to a different streaming service thing, and it still wasn't going well, and I put, like any trade, I'm cutting this losing trade fast, and I'm going to a different reversal. So that's the recording. Overview, SMH overview. In short term, SMH, short story, they're selling it, okay? They are selling it. SMH, inside month, red, that's your AMD, all right? All right, let's compare things real quick. All right, remember what this looks like. Inside month, on the week, inside week. All right, inside month, inside week. You want to trade this? No. Here's my dailies. Doing this. Super tight range. You can see that. Super tight range. This thing's trying to grow. Okay, bam. Now, if you're good, you can do something in there, but not me. Okay? People selling iron condors and all this other crazy stuff in that. Here's your 60s. Look at these 60s. Nothing. Doing nothing. Okay? Mostly flat. Let's draw some sub-tries, okay? Just for fun. All these lines. All these lines. Alright? Stuck. Okay? Very flat. Alright. Flat, flat, flat. Broadening formation. But yeah, you can clearly see this. Stuck. Bam. Higher high. You know, from here to here, back. And then you draw this thing back on the broadening formation. Look at that. Flat. You can see that. Flat. 3-2 reversal up. 3-2 reversal down. Flat. That's all an inside bar on a higher time frame, okay? You know, you could do this thing kind of messy, kind of ugly. You switch it to the dailies. But you can see that doing nothing on SMH, okay? Let's get rid of these lines. All right, let's go back to the month. Let's compare SMH. What else is in SMH? What else is in SMH? AMD. Oh, inside month. That's weird. How's that work? SMH. Inside week there. Daily on the weekly. All right. The weekly is on AMD 3. It's still, they're just selling it, okay? They're just selling it. No actionable signals in on this thing. You know, you got 3-2 reversal up here. They're working at this thing. You know, this is way back, okay? Let's get right here. Here we go. Sorry. Too far back on the dailies. Not doing much, okay? Selling this joker. Selling it. All right, here's this week. You had 2-2 reversal up here. You could have worked that, but then dumped it, and then they sold it here, okay? You can work that stuff. That's AMD, okay? SMH, not really doing much. They're selling it, okay? Hang on. Hang on. Wait till the new year. Looking for more questions in here. Not a ton of questions. Everybody's just saying thank you so much. For January swing trades, do we need to wait at least 1 week for uncoupling? You can. You can. Rob's going to be coming out with a huge macro list here very soon. And that's going to be giving us signals for next year. You can wait for a week. You can wait a week. You can set your stops, or you can set your buys and stops on quarterly and weekly, yearly signals, and just wait. Let's look at forward. Let's look at forward, okay? On the year. On the year, I worked this thing all year. Now, I'm gonna say this right now because I had some other people ask me, did you buy it January 4th and hold it all year? As soon as the market opened, I worked a little bit. You know what I mean? Look at these monthlies and weeklies. You know what I mean? I would work it, and then here's your 2-2 continuation. You sell it, work it, sell it. Okay, back in, working it. Okay, no reversal against me. Okay, and then there's days in there too, and weeks, and you know what I mean. So I'm working reversals, weeklies and daily reversals up and down this thing, but I knew where to go, and that was forward. Now, I wish I could tell you that I bought Ford at $9 and just held it all year, okay? But I did not. I worked these reversals, okay? But I knew where to go, and that was Ford. And anytime it was green on the week and the month, I'm hitting this joker and worked it till it was red, sold it, get out, not messing with this junk here, okay? All right? Oh, it's working again. Okay, I'm in. No reversal against me. Working it. You know what I mean? Oh, reversal. I'm out. You know what I mean? Things like that. You know what I mean? So, and then here's the dailies. It's not crazy easy. Okay, it's not super easy. But at the same time, when I got this going on the year, I know where to go. I know where to go. It was forward, and I kept hitting forward, and I kept saying this all year, and I kept hitting forward in the face. Okay. Next year, is it going to go 2-2 continuation up? I hope so. Okay? I hope so. On the month, there's something wrong with TradingView right now because there's a broadening formation drawn on this thing, and there's more weeks and years in here. Something going on with TradingView right now is a glitch because the next higher high is 36. Okay. Anyway, the next higher high is 36, but yeah, you can wait until like I said, you can use the macro signals in certain ways. Macro signals, you can use them as weeklies, monthly trades, and then also if you're looking for stuff to the downside, go to the macro list that Rob puts out. Here we go, macro list, macro signals. Allstate was one of them he put on there. All right. He was looking for some downside, but that sucker was going up. 2-2 reversal up. All right. APP. You know what I mean? If you're looking for some downside stuff. Boeing's going to go inside year. 2-2 reversal back down on the year. Okay. What's it doing on the month? Dying. Okay. What's it been doing on the quarter? Look at that. 2-2 continuation down. Okay. 2-2 continuation down. Of course, you can see I got some old lines in here. And then the year is about to go inside year. Okay, look at that thing. That's Boeing on the year. Okay, I've been talking about this since my Benzinga webinar. Okay, inside year, doing nothing. And people are going to be telling you to buy Boeing and buy calls and all this stuff because they're selling premium on options. Okay, if you want to work something, go to where they're actually buying it. Okay, if you want to short sell or work puts on something, this thing's about to go inside year. Okay, and it'll probably this will close as an inside. It's been an inside year all year, forming an inside bar. It's going to close as a shooter. Will it go in force at 186? We will see. Boeing. Will you get your 212 continuation down on Boeing on the year? We will see. Let's see here. More questions. I got to wrap this up. Left a message about pivots. Okay, in the forum, but for some reason it didn't post. Okay, let's talk about pivots. Looking for more questions in the chat before I go over pivots. All right, not much questions in the chat, but with pivots, with pivots with jam trades. Okay, I was looking in the chat. I got caught up on my words. Looking in the chat, what am I doing with my pivots from jam trades? Okay, I got my pivots on the 60s because I've been looking at them. Okay, and then I got this one does quarterly. I got quarterly pivot. You got weekly pivots. That makes sense to me. Weekly pivots and then daily pivots. Okay, daily pivots are what I've been doing with from jam trades. Okay, and what I've been doing is not buying the S support line S1. Okay, and then just buying it and see where it goes. No, what I'm doing is okay. All right, I see where they started buying here. And I'm using these pivots like 10-yard lines in football, okay? If I can get it from, what's a good one? There's a good one. Let's go to the week maybe. Because the week's already over. So these things aren't going to line up so much. Let me see here. Let me find a good one. Okay, here's a good one. Moderna, okay? So, they were buying Moderna, okay, on the week. All right, 2-2 reversal up on the week. Daily, I'm just showing you they're buying it, okay? All right, let me turn this off. Monthly, all right, that 2 down on the month. Weekly, slight 2-2 reversal up on Moderna. And then dailies, okay? Here's your dailies. All right, here's your 1 bar rev strat up, okay? And here's your 60s, okay? Now, what have I been using these pivots for? I click it on the daily. These have been daily pivots on the 60, okay? I am not just buying the center pivot, P1, and then just letting it go. You know what I mean? I am not doing that. What I am doing is using these like goal lines, yard lines in football. Okay, here's my line of scrimmage. My line of scrimmage is the center pivot. Okay, it gapped up down. It opened as gap down here in Moderna, and then started working its way up. But they say, Rob says in the chat, okay, Moderna to the highs. Okay, Moderna to the highs. I can switch down to the 30s. And I can completely see, okay, this is the 2-2 reversal up, okay? So they bought it at the S1 pivot, and they started working it, okay? Look at these 30s, beautiful. This is a good example, okay? 2-2 reversal up, I can clearly see that. I'm brand new, I don't know, much about the strat, but I can use this to take a 2-2 reversal, put my stop right here underneath the bar that broke this one, you know what I mean? Or if you're crazy, you want some more confirmation or whatever, you could put your stop down here. I wouldn't advise it, but you could. Where's my thing at? It's giving me more lines. If you want to put your stop down here, it's the magnet tool. That's the problem. You could put your stop down here if you want. You know what I mean? That's if you're willing to take that risk. Okay, all right. But I'm going to suggest you put your stop right underneath this bar. Okay. Anyway, these are 30-minute charts. Buy shares. It's so much easier, okay? 2-2 reversal up, and then if I make it, here's my line of scrimmage, okay? And 2-2 reversal up, if I make it here, bam, okay? I set my stop, I put my stop here. Let's make this red. This is how I've been using this. Make this red. I'm in here. Make it green. All right? 2-2 reversal back up. I'm in. Bam. Okay? Give me a thick line. All right. So then, now I'm in. No reversal against me. Okay. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out with profit. It's not going to be much, but it's not a loser. It's not a loser. Okay. All right. I'm sitting here chilling. So now I'm in a winning position. I can stay here on the 30s, or I can switch it over to the 60s, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Let's just stick with the example for the 30s. Okay. And then we'll go to the 60s. Okay. So here I am. Took my reversal here, put my stop down here. Then I started moving my stops up. Okay, once I got this bar here, I move my stops even. Okay, I can hold my stops even, or I can push them up to 30s. Okay, let's just, for example, for this day, I pushed them up to 30s. Okay, did not get stopped out. Okay, made it past here. Got my first down. Bam, first down. All right, first down. Now if I get stopped out, I'm put my stop up on this center pivot. Now I'm going to get stopped out with profit. This is not a loser. Okay. Now, next 30 minutes comes in. I'll push my stop up. I can leave it on this center pivot. I can leave it there. Okay. I can leave it there. Now, if I would have left it there on the center pivot, I did not get stopped out any point of the day here. But trading's been hard. So maybe I push it up to 30s. Okay. I get stopped out here. Bam. Get stopped out with profit. Boom. Beautiful. Stopped out with profit. All right. We were trying to make it to get our next down. R1. That's our next down. Didn't get it. Stopped out right here. All right. Fine. All right. So then our team gets the ball back at 2. We got a 2-2 reversal right here on the 30. You don't need to be the first one in. Okay. Let's just say I got stopped out here. Bam. Take some profit. All right. So then here's a 2-2 reversal, sets up on the 30. I get back in. 2-2 reversal. All right. Here's my next. I got the ball back. Now we're running this joker. I got my ball back, and I put my stop down here. Now we're working this thing. All right. We're running, blitzing. We're doing all kind of crazy stuff. Options, shares, whatever you're doing, you're in this thing. All right. And I push my stop once I get this bar, push my stops even. All right. So it's not a loser. Now I'm chilling. Okay. All right. Working. Push. All right. I get way up in here. I can push my stops up to the next. Now I got once this bar gets up in here, I can push my stop up to the next R2 pivot. Got my next down. All right. If you're from here, all right, you got the ball back. You're from here. You got your first down again. That's another first down. Okay. If I get stopped out with profit. What did it do? Okay. What did it do? 2-2 reversal back down. Now, just like in our examples before, you could keep pushing your stops up and you would get stopped out, okay? actionable signals, stopped out right here. 2-2 reversal back down on the 30. Okay, you're out. Fine. Now, did go a 1 bar red strap back on the 30 and go back up. Okay, you were working the 30s. Rob says all the time, stay on the 30s and 60s. Stay on the 30s and 60s. You would have made money right here. Okay? Look at that. Please tell me you see that. All right? That's how I'm using these pivots. I'm not buying S1. Hit S1 buy. No. I'm trading reversals. Okay? So, that's how. Now, if I got in down here, let's trade it. Let's work this play again. Since we're talking football, let's work this play again. Here's my line of scrimmage. All right, they're working. All right, I got a reversal. Bam, here's my reversal. I'll take this reversal, put my stop down here. It's working. I put my stop up above my entry, up to P1. Once it gets up in here, up to the center pivot. All right, if I get stopped out, profit. Now, if I just kept my stop right there, or kept my stop even, let's just say I went even, all right? You still, on the 60s, let's flip to the 60s. No, let's keep the 30s. Still good, okay? Still good all day long. Everybody else is freaking out. Market's going down. Market's flat, doing nothing, all right? I'm still in this joker, not worried about anything, okay? Now, 2-2 reversal back down on the, let's, P1, center pivot. Now, if I move my bar up here, I got my first down. I'll move my stop up there. If I get stopped out, I'm guaranteed stopped out with profit. No problem. I got this 2-2 down. I'm like, I might hit it. I might take it. You know what I mean? You can still take it. But do I get stopped out? No, I do not get stopped out. It's still working. Now I can add. Anybody hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me out there? Now I can add. So let's put an add line right here. Bam. Now I'm adding. Make it yellow for this example. Give me another green. No. Let's make our ad purple. Here's our ad. Okay, I'm in from down here. Okay, here's my ad. And I push my stop up here. Okay, so if I add, I get stopped out with profit, and then I don't, the entire thing doesn't fall apart. Okay, I still get stopped out with profit. Okay, but once I get up in here, I can move my stop up to the R1. Okay, we still got the ball. We're still running this joker. And then once we get up in here, now I got my first down. We get past R2. I got another down. Okay, let's just say, for example, and I'm gonna show you one more, and I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Let's just say R5's touchdown. Okay, R4 probably makes more sense, but the line's in at R5. Let's just say that's a touchdown. So anyway, I move my lines up to my stops up to R1. Now I've in my trade, added to my trade, purple line, and I push my stops up these 10-yard lines. Okay, and now here's my final stop, and I get stopped out profit. Okay, you can see that. Go Pack Go. Okay, go Pack Go. We are not losers. We are winners. We set our stops, and we set tight stops, and we work the broadening formation. These pivots are just a way to gauge magnitude and help the new traders find targets, okay, or have a place to put your stops. I did not say buy S1. I said trade the reversal. 2 down, 2 up. I'm in. Let's go to the 60s. Moderna. All right. 2. You got a 3. Yep, that's a slight 3. Okay, so 3, 2 reversal. Okay, and here's my center. Here's my line of scrimmage. The pivot. All right, center pivot. Fine. I'm not saying buy this pivot because it went. It bounced off this thing. Buy it. No, I'm saying there's a reversal here. Okay, I'm looking at all my charts. I'm blowing this chart up big so you can see it. Touchdown is R5. Okay, I'm taking this reversal. I'm taking it. Full time frame continuity. I got all that stuff. I'm taking it. Now I'm in here, and then I put my stop right here. Come on, give me my line. I put my stop right here. Okay, make it red so people understand what I'm doing. All right, and I'm working this thing. Okay. Now this thing got weird, but did I get stopped out? No. Even if I put my line on the center pivot, my stop on the center pivot, I still didn't get stopped out. Okay, the spread was not that crazy. Okay, but it's still working. Okay, it's still working now. Once I get up in here, once I get all up in this area, I'll move my stop up to R1. Okay, because the price is up in here. I'll move it to R1 on the 60s. Okay, if I get stopped out, I'm getting stopped out with profit. That's pretty good, depending on your size and what kind of account you got and what you put on that. This is not, I'm getting stopped out with profit because I'm in right here. You can see this stuff, okay? All right, now the price is up in here. I did not get stopped out in this joker. All right, so now the price is up in here. I got another down. Once it goes 2-2 continuation up, R2, I can put my stop up here. All right, then I would have got stopped out with profit. That's pretty good. From 283 to 292. That's how you use these pivots. That's what we're trying to show you. Create winning positions, add to them, defend them with tight stops. That's how you're going to use these pivots. Okay, that's how. Let's go through Zoom one time. Zoom time. I'm gonna cut this thing because it's been long. I want to give you a little bit more because the chat got all messed up. Okay, the live show got messed up. All right, so let's turn these pivots off on the daily. So we went 2-2 reversal up on 2-2 continuation up on Zoom. You can see that right there at 185. Someone called this out in the chat. And they said, you know what? We're probably going to go outside week. We knew about this, okay? You saw me post it on Twitter. But 2-2 continue. Hammer in force, okay? Hammer in force right here. You put your stop down here. You're in this joker, okay? But let's just say, I didn't do that, okay? Let's use my pivot. Let's look at these pivots on the daily, all right? All right, so I'm in. Okay, they're buying it. Okay, they're buying it. I'm not in this yet. They're buying it. All right, it makes it to R2. Let's see what they're gonna do. Are they gonna dump it? No. It gets to R3. Okay. Now I haven't placed a trade yet. It's been 2 hours watching this thing. I'm waiting for them to triangle they out. Rob says this all the time. Wait for them to triangle they out. It finally does it right here. Okay, inside bar, 2-1-2. All right, now I could get a 2-1-2 continuation up. That's not me chasing because the price consolidated, okay? So now I'm up here. I put my stop. I buy right here. I called this out in the chat. People were trading. I think it was Ron V that was on this joker. And then we got another one. So you could probably put your stop right there at R3. Okay? You put your stop right there at R3. All right? Oh, yeah, there. R3. Okay? And you don't get stopped out. You don't get stopped out. You get your first down, way up here. You probably would have got stopped out with profit. Yep, 200 line. So you would have got stopped out with profit up there. So let's just say you took this reversal, 2-2 reversal on the 60, and it's the end of the day. All I want to get is first down. That's all I want. From here to here, that's a good trade. Buy shares. That's a good trade right there. And then you just take the magnitude. All right, it's at $200. Bam, I'm done. I'm out. Okay, I'm out. Let's look at the 30s. What did it do on the 30s? Look at that. Beautiful. I don't even have to draw the lines. Okay. Again, you're using these pivots as 10-yard lines in football. Okay, I know UK, you guys call it something else, American football. But there's your reversal back into this, and you're working it. Okay, you don't need to be the first one in. Okay, you don't need to be the first one in, but let's find where someone could have got in on that way at the beginning, and then use these pivots. Okay, and I got to wrap this thing up. Yeah, this is ugly. This is ugly. This is a good one. All right, 3-2 to the upside right here at R2, and then you're using this one as an add. Okay. Again, R2. All right. Now I got the ball. All right. And I am working this thing. Hits R2. What's it going to do? Is it going to completely collapse or is it going to keep working? All right. This is 15-minute bars. All right, it keeps working. All right, and then I can use this thing right here as an add and work it all the way up to R4. Okay, all right. Back to the 60s. Delete. All right, go back to the 60s. What if I got in on the dailies and one more example. 2-2 reversal backup, hammer and force, bam. I just buy it. I take the reversal, I get in. Okay, hammer in. I take the actionable signal, hammer in force. Okay. I see it on the charts. I got all my charts up. I see it. I'm in. Okay? I'm in. Look at the 60s. All right. So that put me in right here. If I would have took that reversal on the daily, it would have stuck. It would have immediately put me right here, and it would have put my stop at the low of the day immediately. It's above. It's above this center pivot line. Okay? Slight gap up. Okay? Now, how do I use this? How do I use the 60s? Okay, I keep my stop here until it gets up to R2. Now I got my first down. Okay, I take my stop, either put it even or put it on R1. Okay, now I got my first down. I can wait. I can either throw my stops up on R2 and get stopped out, or keep it at R1 and see where I can add to it right here. Now I got this. Now I got another first down. I can move my stops up here. Okay? I didn't get stopped out at R3. I can add. Give me a purple line. Add. I add right here. Okay? Now, then the price gets up in here, so then I move my stop up on the R3. I could have added right there and then immediately put my stop at R3. Still didn't get stopped out. Okay, still did not get stopped out. And then once it gets up in here, just push my stops up to 60s. Okay, push my stops up to 60s. But then, just for example, let's just say we said R5 was touchdown, but let's just say R2, bam, R2, $200, touchdown. It's good. Okay, it's good, and you worked it all day long, and then you added to it. Okay, buy shares. It's so much easier, so much less stress. Sorry this thing went so crazy, so much over. If you want to be in with Rob Smith in the live trading room, get the course and work with Michael Dang for a month. $3.99 Strat Soldier XMAS. That will get you in here with us, creating winning positions, add to them and defending them with tight stops. Strat Soldier XMAS. All right. Thank you so much for being here live. Thank you so much for dealing with a longer show. I wanted to give you just a little bit more because you guys were here and things got kind of messed up. So thank you so much for being here. This is the Strat Soldier with the weekend shift. Thank you again. Strat Soldier XMAS. Get in there with Rob. Get in there with Michael Dang. I'm always free. I'm in the forums. We got forums in there where you can work, ask questions, post charts. Get in there with, we got Sepia Social in there. You get in there, have fun, gifts and all that stuff. It's awesome because you get to talk in there without all that social media mess. You know what I mean? You don't have to deal with trolls. You don't have to deal with, people, as soon as the market closes, everybody wants to start posting politics and stuff. You're so sick of that. Anyway, oh, cool. I see you out here, Rock. I see you out here, Math. Thank you so much. It's been great. Thanks for watching the recording. This is the Strat Soldier with the weekend shift. Peace.